Hey, what's up, Army? Welcome back. And if you're new, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing to share this space with me. I hope you're doing well. And if you celebrate, happy Thanksgiving. It is actually my favorite holiday, despite the history of it. Um, I love what it's become. To me, it is about my three favorite things: family, love, and food. So, whatever. That being said, um, let's get into it. I'm not really sure. I was not. I just kind of. I just jumped in today. So I'm getting the energy. Somebody just needs to just jump. I'm getting the quote that I love to use. That one of my favorite people said to me. Sometimes you just gotta jump and worry about where you land when you land. It's the energy of somebody needing to just stop overthinking, stop trying to predict the future, stop trying to predict what's going to happen. Somebody wants to do something, but they want certainty on the other side of that. And like the quote says, sometimes you just got to worry about where you land when you land. It's about moving in authenticity, moving in your truth, taking accountability, biting the bullet, just facing it. Whatever happens, happens, and you deal with it when it comes. I don't know who that's for, but I can feel it. There's like this. Uh, I've gotten this energy before. It's like ready to jump and then no, and then ready to jump and then no, and it's like you've checked all your safety nets, you've checked your bungee cords, you've checked your parachute, you've checked the airplane, you've checked everything that you can possibly check. Whatever's gonna go wrong will go wrong. This is about not focusing on what can go wrong, but trusting what can go right. Trusting only good comes to you. Trusting that you've been guided in the right direction up until this point. I'm seeing the color green. I'm seeing a pickle. I don't know what that's about. Seeing the color red, yellow, purple. Christmas. Something about Christmas. What do we want to do? I'm not really sure. I don't know who that's for. I'm seeing the infinity symbol. This is like, how do I explain this? I mean, I've already explained it, right? Somebody needs to stop overthinking. I just I I just heard I'm gonna need a diaper in case I shit myself. I don't know. Somebody is so nervous, but it's like this like this, just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. I might throw up. I started feeling a little nauseous actually before I came on here. I don't know what's going on with that. But no, I'm not pregnant. Somebody just said, "Are you pregnant?" No, I'm not pregnant. The fuck? That would be, listen, physically impossible. Let's just put it that way. All right. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? Somebody wants to do everything. Somebody wants to do everything, all the things. So we're gonna do a little bit of everything. We're gonna pull some charms, then we're gonna pull some of my cards, and then we will pull. We're just gonna do it all. Let's see how much time we got. I got some time. Let's get into it. All right, let's pull some charms. This is a good energy. This is like a positive energy. It's like somebody feels like they're gonna show up though. Absolutely, 100%. sorry. Just give me a second. I don't know. Something's trying. Throw caution to the wind. There's like this friend energy, this like excited energy, this like really good to see you. Maybe it's the holiday, maybe I don't know what it is. All right. We have a dog. Listen, let me tell you something. Dogs have been everywhere lately. I've been seeing dogs everywhere. I've been dreaming about dogs. Dogs have been everywhere. Dogs are very, very significant at this time. They're very significant energy. I always think of loyalty. I always think of, I love dogs. I really do. I gotta tell you the truth. Heart, big heart. And the wheel. This is what I'm saying. Somebody's headed towards like loyalty and love. Whatever that means. It's like somebody's making a commitment to something. Somebody's deciding, you know what, this is where I want to stand. This is where I want to be. And they're like, there's nothing more important than knowing exactly what it is that you want to do. The letter D. Forever. I'm hearing that song. Fuck. I wanna kiss you all over and over again. The only way I know, I mean, I know that song, but originally I know that song from Happy Gilmore. Is it Happy Gilmore in the beginning of the movie? Is it Happy Gilmore? No, it's not Happy Gilmore. It's God damn it. It is Happy Gilmore. It is Happy Gilmore. 100% is Happy Gilmore. I used to watch that movie with my sister all the time. It is Happy Gilmore. I was thinking maybe it was Billy Madison, but it's not. It's Happy Gilmore. Anyway, irrelevant. Somebody's an Adam Sandler fan. I know I'm an Adam Sandler fan. Adam Sandler is fucking awesome. All right. So we got the letter D forever. I'm going to pull a couple more, and then I'm going to jump to the cards. This energy is fast. Chariot energy. The horse. I just said chariot energy, didn't I? Horse. Ride like the wind. Elephant. I don't know what elephants symbolize, right? Elephants never forget. I don't know what they never forget you, I just heard. Seashell. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. Somebody's got a tongue twister. Writing a tongue twister? Is a tongue twister? Somebody, what? Something about a tongue twister. Something about a tongue twister. I wanna kiss you all over and over again. All right, anchor. Seahorse. Again with the C. Seahorse, I always get masculine energy. I don't know why. I forever get masculine energy. A dragonfly. Let's move to the cards because I already said what this energy is. All right, let's get into it. Let's pull some of these. See what's up. I haven't touched these. I mean, personally, I've used them, but I haven't touched them here in a while. Sorry if I'm not speaking too loud. My kids are still sleeping and I'm still getting over whatever this is. Allergies, a cold. I don't know what's happening. I really don't know what's happening. But let's see. 7. I just heard the number 7. The number 7 has been coming up like crazy. We have green, like I said before, green. Teacher on the other side. All right. 7. Seventh heaven. I choose you. Diamond in the rough. I don't know what's going on. You called my bluff. Sorry I hurt you. I'm hearing, what's that song? Chain gang. That's the sound of the men working on the chain gang. Somebody's been working. Somebody's been working on something. I don't know if they've been drowning themselves in work. Somebody's been working. This jumped out at me. Heart of a lion. All right, let's see what's up. That's the sound of the men working on the chain gang. All right. Letter K. You don't own me. Frog. Transformation, change, cleanse through water, fertility, and prosperity. Letter K. Either somebody is standing up to this K person, or this K person is standing up for themselves. Somebody's moving through change, moving through water, moving to truth. I mean, this is repeating energy. Let me just somebody's cutting ties. I'm seeing somebody literally like cutting a string and taking off. Like somebody's releasing something or somebody that they've been anchored to, or they have released them. They've been working through releasing, healing trauma. What is this K, please? With your hand, you drove out the nations and planted our ancestors, crushed the people and made our ancestors flourish. All creation starts in your imagination. Know your worth and stand for it. Red, power, vitality, action, creation, survival, passion, love, red light. Once again, I'm getting this double energy. I don't know if this K is standing up for themselves, pumping the brakes on somebody, or somebody is pumping the brakes on this energy. You don't know me, please. In the end, cowards are those who follow the dark side. Natural leader. Courage is facing the fear and doing it anyway. Never trade honest for company. Stop and heal. I said somebody's healing. I said somebody's moving forward. I said somebody's facing their fear. Somebody, you don't own me. Somebody is telling somebody, you don't listen. You don't own me. You don't own me. Somebody, I'm getting this energy of somebody who feels like it's like this guilt energy. Somebody feels responsible for somebody else. Somebody has been, I just heard paying their debt. Like somebody, like, it's this energy of feeling guilty about how you've treated somebody in the past. So because of what you've done in the past, you're taking responsibility for somebody's life. You're taking accountability for the way somebody is. You're blaming yourself for the way somebody is, or the way the situation somebody else is in. It's like I treated you X, Y, and Z, and because of that, it's like somebody feels like they owe somebody, and this other person is using that. I was just talking about this the other day with my coworker, how like this toxic trait of mine that I had to work through is um, the relationships that I've been in. If somebody hurts me, somebody does something terrible to me, somebody, whoever it is, um, instead of leaving, instead of putting up my boundaries and saying this isn't working for me, I'm going to move on, instead of leaving, I would stay and make them feel guilty for it and punish them for it and feel justified in treating them like shit because of how they treated me. Well, you did this to me, so therefore I can do this to you, and I'm justified in being a dick to you because you spent so many years being a dick to me. But that's wrong. That's not healthy. That's not love. That's hurting both parties. That's the energy that I'm getting here. It's like one person has been pulling the strings on another person because of the way this other person has treated them in the past, and it's worked with this person. This person feels like, whether they feel responsible for somebody's addiction, they feel responsible for somebody's place in life, this person says, I'm here because of you, I'm like this because of you, I'm and it's worked. It's worked. They've been able to keep this person around, keep a tie to them that way. Whenever they need something, they will come to this other person and say, well, I need this. And this other person feels guilty. They feel like responsible somehow. But in the meantime, we're all fucking adults and everybody has to take responsibility for their own actions and their own place in life. And it's like, if you don't have a job and you can't afford your shit, that's nobody's fault but your own. Like, get off your ass. Whoever this other person is not taking any accountability for themselves. They're blaming everybody and everything else for their position in life. And they've been able to use guilt to manipulate somebody else to continue enabling them. This somebody else is either standing up for themselves and saying, you don't own me, or they need to. It's time. Never trade honesty for company. Somebody's guilt has really taken over them. Somebody feels so guilty for their past that they're afraid to say no to this other person. They're afraid to say no to this other person because this other person will turn around and be like, how dare you? You did this. It's like, yeah, but that was like forever ago. Whoever this is that needs to stand up for themselves, that needs to stop and heal, that needs to not trade honesty for company, that needs to face the courage. Courage is facing the fear and doing it anyway. In the end, cowards are those who follow the dark side. The dark side is fear. The dark side is anger. The dark side is resentment. The dark side is guilt. Letting that rule us. That shadow energy, instead of healing it. Somebody needs to stand up for themselves and stop letting somebody else manipulate them with guilt. I don't know. Frog transformation change, please. Somebody needs to forgive themselves. When we come to grips with our past, when we come to grips with what we've done, when we take accountability for our own actions, when we stop and heal and grow and say, yeah, I did that, but I promise myself I will never be that person again. When we can do that, when we can take that step forward and forgive ourselves, we can realize like that guilt can't work anymore. The guilt works because we can't forgive ourselves. The guilt works when we haven't healed. The guilt works when we feel like we owe somebody. We don't. maybe somebody is owed an apology. Maybe somebody is owed an explanation. Maybe somebody is owed, even like, if you're standing in a place, in a healed space, looking at a situation, knowing you've done everything that you've made amends the best way that you could. And at this point, you're just carrying somebody. At this point, you're just enabling somebody. At this point, you're just being somebody's puppet, allowing somebody to control you through your negative emotions, through your guilt, through your fear, through your whatever. That's where the change has to come. Lucky charm. Again, green. Love, peace, balance. 222. Time's up. Oh, sorry. The letter A. Toxic feminine, feminine shadow self. Parent. Whoever it is that needs to heal, I don't know how to say this. It's like time's up for this person. This person that doesn't take accountability for their actions, this person that doesn't do anything for themselves, this person, I'm getting that quote, some people don't want to be fixed because being broken gets them attention. This person likes to play the I've been through this card and that's why I'm like this. It's like they want to be granted some sort of disability because of their trauma. And it's like, sweetheart, we've all had trauma. We all got to get our shit together. We all got to get our shit together at some point. It's one thing to be doing your best and need the help of another person. It's another thing to just be sitting on your ass, wanting to crawl in a corner and not do anything and expect the world to cater to us. There's a difference. God helps those who help themselves. People help those who help themselves. Nobody wants to help somebody who just takes, and never does anything for themselves. Everybody has difficult times in life, right? Everybody goes through struggles. Everybody goes through financial struggles. Everybody has their struggles. But to disable yourself and say, I can't function, you need to carry me, it's bullshit. What else, please? Overindulging addictions. A lie keeps growing and growing until it's as clear as the nose on your face. Pinocchio, thinking is difficult. That's why most people judge. This person, I can feel them. They're in addiction, active addiction, whatever that is. Maybe lying is the addiction. I don't know. And they're wallowing. They wallow. I'm seeing that card. I'm only happy when it rains. They wallow and sit in their position. It's like they feel like they have this exalted position, but the only reason they have this exalted position is because of this other person that they've been using, this other person that's been enabling them. And they sit in this false exalted position and judge other people. Have the nerve to say, well, you don't have this, and you don't have that, and you don't have this. It's like the only reason they have anything is because this other person has felt guilty for their position and has been handing them everything. This person doesn't work. This person has used up all of their money, whatever they've had, whatever they've been able to. I don't know what this is. I don't know if they've been on disability. I don't know if they've been on government assistance. I don't know what it is, but they've used up all their resources, and this other person is their only resource for freebies. So they continue to manipulate this person, and this person feels guilty. This person's like, well, if I stop giving them money, if I stop enabling them, basically, they'll have nobody and nothing left. But whose fault is that? This person is like, don't leave me. What am I going to do? You're going to get a fucking job. That's what you're going to do. You're going to fucking figure it out. They've grown accustomed to a certain life based on the freebies they've been able to manipulate out of other people. And now it's come to a point where they got to face themselves and take accountability, and they don't want to. They're more concerned with who are they going to manipulate. You know, when I feel like I need money, or when I feel like I'm running low on some shit, my first thought is how am I going to make it? How am I going to generate that income? It's not who can I borrow from. Who can I borrow from is my last resort, my absolute last resort, because I fucking hate owing money. I hate owing people. I hate it. I hate having to ask. This person is the opposite. The last thought on their mind is how they're going to make it themselves. The last thought on their mind is getting a job. They want to go around and use up all their resources, freebies, like whatever it is, sell their stuff, steal, cheat, lie, manipulate, all the things other than get a job and generate the income themselves. Extortion. It's really what they're doing. They're using this guilt over this other person, making this other person feel guilt. They're extorting this other person essentially, because they're like, well, you owe me. How long does a motherfucker need to owe you for something that they did? God knows how long ago. This person is entitled, or they don't even deserve it. Like, they have this sense of entitlement, like people owe them. They've never worked for anything. I can't say they've never worked for anything, but it's been a long time since they worked for something. They've grown accustomed to handouts. They've grown accustomed to handouts, whether it's from this person, the government, other people, whatever it is. And this person is not looking at themselves. I mean, time's up. Time's up. It's like this other person that they've been extorting, essentially, was their lucky charm, has kept them afloat. It's the only reason that they're not on the streets. It's the only reason that they're not locked up. It's the only reason. This person is the only reason they've been able to stay afloat. And sometimes when it comes to people that don't want to help themselves, that don't want to take accountability, that don't want to make moves, that don't want to change, sometimes you gotta let them drown. What else, please? moving forward. Inner peace. Think we're headed down the wrong road. Fake's real, and they say real's fake woke. Inner peace. Whoever this person is, you don't own me person, is realizing everything that I've said. There's still this guilt. There's still this fear in cutting this tie. But again, I'm seeing the image of this tie being cut and this person just... The freedom, the weight that will be lifted. It's like this person has dug themselves into such a hole. It's like a financial and emotional hole this person has dug themselves into. And it's like, no matter how much I'm seeing like it's like this person digs themselves into a hole. So this other person tries to help them dig themselves out, right? And instead of taking the help and making sure it doesn't happen again, this person digs themselves into a deeper hole next time. Now this person's got to go in even deeper to save them. And once again, instead of rising to the surface with the help they've been given, they dig themselves even deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. And now they're in the bottom of this ridiculous pit, and they're still looking at this person like, please fucking help me. And it's like, how many times am I supposed to dig you out just for you to dig yourself even deeper? This person is standing in a pit. They like, somebody needs to know their worth. Somebody needs to not trade honesty for company. Somebody needs to face their courage. Somebody's afraid to leave somebody in the bottom of this pit. And it's like, dude, there's only so much you can do. How much for this person will drag you to the center of the earth before they take accountability for themselves. What else, please? What is in your heart? You're born looking like your parents, but you will die looking like your choices. Jedi uses the Force for knowledge and defense, never for attack. Hang on a second. Okay, sorry about that. I'm so glad I remembered to hit pause instead of stop. All right. What is in your heart? You're born looking like your parents, but you're going to die looking like your choices. A Jedi uses the Force for knowledge and defense, never for attack. This is that energy of the last reading, where like realizing somebody did them dirty, somebody's been doing them dirty, and instead of fighting back, instead of fighting fire with fire, right? It's just a matter of, you know what, I'm going to do what I need to do for me. What is in your heart? What do you need to do for you? What has this person kept you from? It's time to move towards that. It's time to follow your joy, and stop feeling guilty and responsible for somebody who's only interested in extorting you through guilt. Like, what the actual fuck, man? What else, please? Can't believe it. Shocked. I don't know, maybe you did move on. Maybe you actually said no. I'm seeing this energy of like somebody being this never-ending well for somebody, whether it be financially or emotionally or physically. Just this never-ending well, this, all reliable, manipulated through guilt, and this person says no, and this other person is like, oh, what am I supposed to do? I'm hearing figure it out. And they've never had to figure it out for themselves. They've never had to figure it out for themselves. Somebody's finding their inner peace by finally just saying no. What else, please? A man makes many women jealous of one. I don't know what that has to do with this. Take it as it resonates. Sensory overload. Take a time out. Okay, sorry. Yeah, we got sensory overload. Take a time out. A man makes many women jealous of one. I can't believe it. Shocked. Maybe this person is choosing somebody else over them. Maybe this person is choosing themselves over them. Like I said, take it as it resonates. What else, please? Trust your intuition. Whoever you are, you're being guided in the right direction. You gotta just go. It takes me back to the beginning. Like, just go, or stop overthinking whatever this is. Maybe you're just overthinking saying no. Turning pain into power, standing your ground despite opposition. This person, excuse me, will not go down without a fight. And it's like, just, I'm seeing somebody like literally like their head popping off. Like, what do you mean you said no? This person just fucking going bananas. And you just closing the door. Just closing the door. And it's like it hurt. It's like it hurts. But you gotta let go of the guilt. Whatever you did to this person, that this person is holding over your head. Like, I said that in the beginning. I mean, I've done that. I've been there. I didn't extort anybody for money, but I've been there where, like, I felt like I could talk to somebody any type of way because of what they did to me, and it's wrong. It's wrong. I was wrong for that. And like, I apologize to anyone I've done that to. I was wrong for that. That's not the way to be. That doesn't help anybody. But this person doesn't want to take that. This person doesn't want to see themselves as that. This person doesn't want to realize that they need to heal instead of manipulate. I just heard they need to heal instead of steal. The well has run dry. Somebody is realizing who the fuck they are. Somebody is learning to forgive themselves and stand up for themselves and face this fear, whatever this fear is, this fear that's keeping them in this situation, or the fear of moving on to another situation, moving towards another situation, just embracing your joy. I mean, what else is there to say? This is awesome. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Stand for you. Stand for you. Value you. Know your worth and stand for it. Did we see that card? We saw that card. I know we saw that card. Know your worth and stand for it. I can't pick it up. Know your worth and stand for it. That's what you need to stand for. Your worth. Don't let somebody manipulate you and make you feel like a piece of shit after you know that you've grown and you've healed and you've done amazing things for yourself, for your mind, for your heart, for your spirit. You know, if you know you and God are good, there ain't a fucking thing anybody can say about you or what you've done in your past. What's that quote? Better worry about your own sins because God ain't going to ask you about mine. Yeah. That's what this is. This other person needs to take some serious accountability for their own shit. And it's not your fault that they're fucked up. It's not your fault. Winners never quit. Quitters never win. Yes, open your heart. Can you see that? Open your heart. That's what I'm saying. What is in your heart? Move towards what is in your heart. Has this person been holding you back from moving forward, from healing, from releasing the past, from coming into balance with yourself? Everybody deserves a second chance. And if this person makes you feel like you don't because of something you've done in your past, this person doesn't love you. If this person can't forgive you, if this it's like if they can't forgive you, then they need to leave you alone. It's like, if I'm such a horrible person, then why the fuck are you still here? I don't know. Has anyone else ever been in that situation? I know I have. If I'm so horrible, if I'm so terrible, why the fuck are you still here? That's again what I was talking about before. If somebody did me so dirty, right, that I couldn't find it in myself to forgive them for it, why the fuck did I stay around? Because I was hurt. Because I was coming from a hurt place. Because I was acting out of my trauma and my addictions. My anger. Taking my anger out on this one person. My anger towards that anger that I carried towards everybody who's ever hurt me onto this one person. You too, This person is there, but they don't see it. They're so focused on what everybody else has done to them, but they can't see themselves. And that's not your problem. Can't stop thinking about somebody. Cleanse with smoke. We're made to grow. You either evolve or you disappear. I'm going to leave it there. Light worker. Whoever this is, you can't stop thinking about. I don't know. Maybe it's not another person. Maybe it's just, I don't know. Only you know, right? But this reading is calling you, whoever you are, multiple people, to stop letting other people manipulate you with guilt and fear. Once again, I'm seeing that card. They can't love you when they don't know how to love themselves. They can't love you when they don't know how to love themselves. They can't forgive you when they don't know how to forgive themselves. They can't nurture you when they don't know how to nurture themselves. They can't respect you when they don't know how to respect themselves. We can't do for others what we can't do for ourselves. As within, so without. It's got to start here first. And when someone feels the need, speaking from experience, when someone feels the need to make somebody else feel guilty, to abuse someone who's abused them, it's eye for an eye type shit. And it's all a hurt place. Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. And I've come to a place in my life where I just decide to put love on everything. It's like Frank's hot sauce. I put that shit on everything. Because love conquers everything. Love conquers everything. And somebody else's refusal to see that, somebody else's refusal to grow, somebody else's refusal to overcome their addictions, someone else's refusal to stop lying, to stop manipulating, to stop extorting other people, somebody else's refusal to stop and heal, somebody else's refusal to take accountability is not your problem. I accept I cannot save everyone. I choose to help those open to assistance. Give a man a fish, feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, feed him for a lifetime. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. How many times are you going to continue helping this person? That isn't willing to help themselves. I'm going to leave it at that. And I wish you the best of luck with this. Remember, always follow your heart. Trust your intuition. Know your worth and stand for it. And never fucking trade honesty for company. If you're still with me, you are absolutely a real one. And I thank you for all that you do to help keep this channel alive. I thank you for your love and your support. And I will catch you on the next one. You're beautiful. I love you.